Morning, everybody. Welcome back to Locust Hill Farm. Let's go on some farm chores in the morning, get the cows moved, and feed these calves I've been feeding for a VQA sale. Come on. Driving the old Honda. There's the cows. We're gonna move them here in a minute. We'll go feed these calves. Father's Day so far. There's the cows been. I mowed that field probably 2 weeks ago. Clipped it 2 or 3 weeks ago and then let it grow back. Only kept them in there today. This is where they've been before that. Rotationally graze our cattle. Try to move them every day or every other day, depending on the size of the paddock. The small group I have, it's hard to judge. I've had them for a few years. Sometimes they'll eat it down in a day, sometimes they'll take a little bit longer. Up here and feed these calves. See how they do. Looks like they're nowhere to be found. Uh-oh. Let me set you down here. Come on with me. Sorry for shakiness and everything. Live action with a cell phone here. Like I said, there's the Honda Pioneer 700. I love this thing. Sure beats walking. That's what I used to have to do. Walk and set up all these paddocks. I put these calves in here probably 20 days ago. There's only 10 of them. They got this whole big field here. They got the best, big fence, clover. They get the shade and everything. They get everything they want. Fresh, salt, whatever they want. So I dedicated a field just for them. For the 45 days that I was going to wean them and get them fed up for the sale. So let's see if I can get everything set up and see about calling them in here. Hopefully they're still here. You never know. Woo! Come Woo! Whoa! Oh boy. Hopefully y'all got that on camera. Looks like they're hiding in the shade. Here they come. Here they come. Now y'all can tell me what y'all think about these calves. They was born, 2 of them was born in July of last year. The rest were fall calves, anywhere from early September to November. Actually, last one was like last October, actually. Like I said, it's just 10 of them. So here they come. Guess they ain't used to being this late to the party. They usually see me forward in there. Well, don't be camera shy. There they go. There is fly season. That's what I hate about feeding these cattle in one field. Really get away from them. But doing the best we can, what we have to work with. I mean, you can tell they fattened up pretty good. Like I said, those 2 tallest ones right there, we'll drive around and see them. They was born in July of last year. The rest of them was born in the fall. So, I mean, you see the difference. They're catching up. The other ones are catching up. But they look pretty good, I'd like to say. Here's a Angus bull we bought with his mama last year. His mama didn't end up not getting pregnant, so we sold her. She had some health issues, but we kept him, and we might put him out on some of our heifers this year. Might even sell him. He's looking pretty good, looking pretty chunky. Back there's our South Pole bull. We got him from Smith Family Pastures over in Floyd. One of these days I'll get you a little bit closer shot of him. He's the father of everything on the farm. Will be this year. So let's run up and go get these cows moved. Gotta get ready to go to church. Like I said, this is beautiful out here in the country. We are a first generation farm. Me and my wife, we bought this place 2 years ago. I mean, you can still see some of the junk here and burn piles here and there. But it's come a long way. Let me get this gate. There's our working pens. We'll show a video of that here. When we get these ready to go to sale, how that operates. Just simple. Everything you see here is pretty much new besides the buildings. We did a lot of fencing, everything. So, even our house, just got done building that house up there. Takes a fortune to start a farm, they say. Or that's why you lose a fortune to start a farm. We'll go up here and get these cows moved in this other paddock. And then we gotta get going to church. So like I said, this was 2 and 3 days ago. They were on here. Looks like they got it down pretty good. Some spots more than others, you know, where they got heavy clover. I mean, we still leave a lot back. I try not to overgraze if I can. You can really tell in the cattle. All these cattle up here, nothing special about them. All these cows came, I think 6 or 7 came from a neighbor down the road. He has good Angus genetics, but these are his fall cows he was getting rid of, so I went ahead and bought them. And the rest of them just came from the local stockyard. People are like crazy starting a herd out of the stockyard. I think they came from some sales that people were selling out, whatnot. These are a lot of older cows. You know, there's one in there, I think she's 10, 12 years old. But that just proves to me that she's proven she can raise a cow. She's in good condition. You can see here, nice pie. Looks like dung beetles already been through it. You know, this is 3 days old. Look at those dung beetles in there eating the fly larvae. I don't know if you can see them or not. Look at them go. So wherever you have dung beetles, that's good. Don't worry about this. That's where we had a pile of dirt building this road up here to our house for a year. So it's gonna take a while to grow back in. This is where they was on. Here, let me get the gate shut. 1 second. Sorry, I'm trying not to make you dizzy. It's just, you gotta be out here doing it yourself. Like I said, this field was clipped. I think it was 3 weeks ago when we were still getting some rain. So, I mean, it grew back up. You know, that's 10 or 12 inches, 13 inches, something like that. They came in here, they've been here one day. I just let them have it all. I didn't split it because I didn't want them to overgraze it. But as you can see, you know, we still got, you know, it's a burdock and whatnot here. Trying to get rid of. This used to be an old horse farm, so it's horse nettle and burdock and paction and thistle. Still working on it. Growing out hay, grazing it. You know, but this is after one day. They hammered it pretty good. You know, the clover still helped them out through the day. But we'll ride up here and I'll get this paddock set up. I'll start you back in when we get ready to move them. Alright, so here we're back. Got the paddock set up. So I'll put the water so I don't have to reset up another paddock for them. So let's go move the cows. Woo! Whoa! Woo! Whoa, cow! Woo! Hopefully not going to be camera shy today and come on. But I'll try to set you up so you can see them when they come through the gate. Like I said, nothing special. No big genetics or anything. They just simple cows. Hopefully that don't fall. Woo! Oh, baby! Woo! on, Carol. Yeah. Come on. Everybody in here should be bred besides the 5 heifers I kept back, but I mean, you can see the condition on these cattle. They've never had grain, and I guess this will be a 3rd year on them. I've had them, they've never had grain. They've got the tail fat, they got everything going for them. As you can see what kind of grass we're moving in. This is kind of thin up here. It gets thicker when you get down the hill. You do have some red clover, some orchard grass, fescue. There's all kinds of weeds in here, you know. I mean, they get what they want. I mean, you can see the height of the seed heads and everything. It gets a little bit thicker when you go down the hill. But some really good looking cattle. Probably my worst looking cattle is this one right here. She's got some toe issues. She's got screw toe, so I have to keep trimming her feet. She came out of a feed yard, believe it or not. She was pregnant, they didn't know. But I made good profit on her. Like I said, that's the reason her back's all humped up. But she's still putting on the pounds. I mean, there's nothing better than that sound of a cattle just walking through some tall grass and munching on it. So let's go back and get the mineral feeder. I'll show you all that. They did pretty good job trimming this down. Everything worked on it pretty good. Let's go up here and get this mineral feeder. Now I don't have nothing special. Like that, you see this one right there. I don't have no special mineral feeder or nothing like that. No $1,200 16 bin box you got to keep up with. Sure, that'll be good in situations if you can afford it and if you can keep up with it. I just keep it simple, you know, KISS, keep it simple, stupid. So I'll show you this mineral feeder I got here. I love it. If you're in rotational grazing, there's no simpler way of moving a mineral feeder. And for what it costs, I think this costs about $150 $80. People are like, that's crazy, but look, that's gonna go bag. It's from Amera Ag. I think this model can hold up to 250 pounds of mineral. I just put, you know, Champion's Choice trace mineral salt in here. You can get fly things. I've thought about trying those out. You know, you can keep the face flies off of them, but all it is just heavy duty plastic. I mean, that thing's solid as a rock. And a tractor trailer tire. How do you pull it? They send you the bolt. All it is an eye bolt. I got mine hooked up with a chain and a clevis. I just wrapped it around here once or twice. And then just hook my chain up. Sorry, one-handed here. And that's it. And you just drive on. Now, forewarning, these things do not do that good in gravel. I figured that out the hard way. But anywhere on grass, you talk about this smooth sailing. No more carrying middle feeders around or nothing like that. You just pull. Push side by side. If you didn't have a side by side, you still pull it by hand. It's still a lot better than lifting up those old mineral feeders I have up there. Those came with the farm. Here's another shot of the farm here. Bull lot, those steers are up there. I don't know if you can see them. This is why we call it Locust Hill. When we built the house, my wife wanted to keep those grove of locust trees right there in front of the house. One for wind and two, because she liked the way they look. So I said, okay, I won't cut them down. But hey, that's why we call it Locust Hill. It's not because of the road, anything like that. There's that beautiful view up there. You get on that front porch to look out in the evening. Your sunset, it's a pretty thing. But like I said, you just pull this thing on around. So we'll get it set up here. I'll show you where I put my mineral feeder. I don't put it right next to water. If they do that, they'll stay right there at the water. They won't go out. So I put mine usually at the farthest point I can away from the water. It's still on a hillside, so that any place that needs nutrients, I feel like, bad spot. But like I said, look at this grass right here. I mean, that's a whole field of grass, you know. Now there's a difference between me and my neighbor. I'm not harping on anybody, but you can tell a difference. That's been fertilized and cattle been on that for, I think, 2 months now straight. There's still some good grass in there, but look how brown it is. Look at the clover in here. Look at the multi-species grass. That's what makes your cattle grow right there. So I'll take it all the way down here pretty much, you know, 150, 250 feet away from the water. And I'll take it down here so we can see the cows again as well. And all you gotta do is just take a spot, stop, put her in reverse, back up just a little bit. Get out, and there you go. Like I said, there's fat cattle right there. That's the best way to raise cattle. Cow-calf operation. I mean, if you're doing stockers and stuff, I can understand feeding. I'm not all one-minded. This is just the way that we do our thing here. And we'll be offering up beef here probably within the next year or so. Just trying to get our stock built up. Like I said, everybody in here should be pregnant but the 5 heifers that came back. I mean, look at that heifer right there. She might not have slicked off the best, but look at the tail fat. I mean, that heifer right, that'll be a first year mama cow this fall. So, hope y'all enjoyed everything. Like I said, have a blessed day and happy Father's Day. Tune in for more content. Oh, one more thing. I don't know if y'all can pick it up. Y'all see them birds right there, them barn swallows? Look at them diving in, getting them flies off them cattle. There were no barn swallows or birds here until we put cattle here. And I mean, look at them go. I don't know if y'all can pick them up. Y'all have a blessed day.